Hello, and welcome to the show. Yes, the show that consists of an overrated host with a fake audience background that's probably being watched by 4 people as we speak. In other words, welcome to the Emmys. Now, before I get started, I actually want to give a quick music credit to Kanye West for the intro song of this podcast. I figure since obviously the song isn't mine, I might as well give credit where credit is due. Now, the song is called Black Skinhead. Some of you may have heard it, others perhaps you may have not. But I can tell you one thing. All of you will be exposed to it and will have known about it because chances are he's going to perform it next year at Trump's inauguration.
I joke. Why you not no joke when you hear joke? Why you want to make fight at wedding?
All joking aside, welcome to the LGS show. My name is Liam Sellers and I'm your host. First and foremost, I want to thank anybody that's decided to tune into this video recording of my podcast. It's greatly appreciated. And if you do like the content that I'm providing you today, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on my social media accounts at the LGS show and share the word, spread the word. I would appreciate it if you told a friend about it, and I can't thank you enough for doing that. To those that hate it, that's great too. The most important thing that I'm really trying to convey here is I really appreciate anybody that's decided to take time out of their day to tune in. It means a lot to me, and it's the purpose for why I'm here. I wanted to give a background as to who I am and how I got here. So I'm a recent college graduate from St. John's University in New York City. Like most college students, actually like everybody in this world, my life is kind of turned upside down due to this pandemic, right? My second semester was cut short, my graduation was canceled, and I came home in April, really to a quarantine, if you'll call it. But one of the things that this quarantine did for me was it provided me an opportunity to re-examine my priorities, right? Ironically, one of those priorities was to travel more. So throughout the summer, I was able to travel to various states that I probably wouldn't consider traveling to had it been normal times. And more importantly, one of the things that I decided that I really wanted to do was to create a platform that would allow me to express my thoughts on a wide variety of subjects in an unfiltered manner. So, what was the conclusion I came up with? Like most people my age with a limited skill set and some extra free time, I decided to start a podcast. Now, I want to break down the show's purpose. Essentially, what it boils down to is this show is used as a platform to discuss an array of subjects that range from current events, politics, pop culture, entertainment, perhaps sports, pretty much anything I consider to be important and or relevant. We're here to talk about serious subject matter. That doesn't mean that there won't be elements of humor involved, or that I won't try to make it as entertaining as it can be. I don't want this being like a boring PBS news hour. I mean, I wanted to make it, like I said, as informative and intriguing as possible. At the same time, though, I'm not going to be spending the majority of my time talking about things that are irrelevant. Most people my age, they have these podcasts and they talk about stupid crap. They do these wacky skits. That's not what this show's going to be about. I'm not going to be here, drawing penises.
Something like 8% of kids do it, but whatever.
Shotgunning for locos.
Chill at once.
Or recording some stupid TikTok inside of a Target. Trust me, if I wanted to go viral or get famous by engaging in some sort of mischievous behavior inside of a Target, I would simply loot the store and burn it to the ground, which as a result would probably get me a nightly show on CNN and an invitation to speak at the next Democrat National Convention. Which, by the way, mostly peaceful protester. Did you see the image on CNN? That cell phone with the fiery, but mostly peaceful. I mean, that's pretty remarkable to do it in and of itself. That's got to be the word of the year if you think about it, right? Like, doesn't Merriam-Webster dictionary, don't fact check me on that one, but don't they have like a word of the year every year they do? I mean, that's got to be right there. Mostly peaceful protest. That or quarantine. I mean, that image looks like a fucking scene from The Dark Knight where the Joker's burning, the cash in front of the mob boss. I mean, that is just absolutely embarrassing. The fact that they actually ran with that's not parody. That's not photoshopped. The fact that they ran with that looks like a war scene. That would be like, if it was logistically and physically possible, having a reporter at Normandy Beach on June 6, 1944, where you have the guy giving a breakdown. It says, but it's like something like bloody but mostly peaceful day at the beach. I mean, come on, man. Like, just the gaslighting is incredible. But that's neither here nor there. I kind of digressed a little bit, but you get what I'm getting at. Now, I want to elucidate to you the 3 main objectives of the show. The primary goal is to discuss all the subjects that were just mentioned in an informal manner and in a conversational tone, while simultaneously advancing and promoting the founding ideals and values of this nation. I'm unapologetically pro-American, right? I'm a proponent of individualism, constitutionalism, federalism, capitalism, and liberty. Plain and simple. Maybe that puts me in the minority amongst people my age, or people of all ages, really, but I don't care. That's just what this show is for. But at the same time, I do welcome other perspectives. I personally have friends that don't see eye to eye with me when it comes down to these subjects, and that's okay. And I consider them close friends and wonderful people. And as the show ultimately progresses, I hope to bring on guests and incorporate some element of diversity when it comes to opinions. You know, I want more speech. I want more ideas. I want a more robust exchange of differing outlooks. The intention here is to promote speech, not suppress it. Also, regarding speech, I want to start the fight against cancel culture, right? I think it's a big problem that imposes on our society, and it's time that we start taking action. And it starts right now. As you can tell, I'm trying to convey myself in an unfiltered manner. So if there's an occasional swear word or joke, just understand that you heard that correctly. That's the intention. It starts now. I'll try to make it as family friendly as possible, but we're dealing with mature content here, and we're dealing with a much larger battle ahead. I don't want to be censored or regulated or have my speech modified. It starts with the tone now. I'm not going to start out of the gate walking a fine line or, shifting and going this way or that. That's not what this is about. We have a much larger mission ahead. Also, we're here to seek truth and, incorporate facts, evidence, data in real time. This isn't going to be wander off into conspiracy land where you have the black helicopter circling the Federal Reserve. That's not what this is about. This isn't Alex Jones. If I wanted to watch a bald character throw a temper tantrum, I would just simply watch Caillou. With that being said, I take this rule very seriously, and I will be providing serious analysis on the upcoming episodes in the preceding weeks. And lastly, I'm trying to make this entertaining and precise. I understand that everyone here has jobs, you guys have lives, other obligations to attend to, and that my intention is not to interfere with your time. In fact, I'm grateful for your time, and I try my best to maximize your experience here. This won't be your typical commentary show. So that wraps up episode 1 of the LGS show. Once again, I want to extend my gratitude towards anybody that tuned into this episode. It doesn't go unnoticed. Thursday's episode will provide an analysis into the upcoming Supreme Court battle, the implications that it has on our country, and our upcoming election, which is right around the corner. So I hope that you'll tune in for that. But aside from that, I want to thank everybody once again for tuning in to the LGS show. I'm Liam Sellers.
Take care.